Hi, everybody. This is, well, I'm not giving my name today, but you know who I am. We're here on Sirius 1, and you can see I have a bustling outpost with the cargo ships dropping off material. That's great. Terrific. And I'm up here on the roof of Tank Girl's Player Homes, which is a wonderful building. But if you look around, you can see there's something happening inside. So let's go down and take a look at what I'm making downstairs here. Okay, over here is Panopticon, and here Infantry Alpha and Reconstim. That's all, innocent enough. Terrific. But let's go downstairs and see what we have over here. Ooh, Chasmbass Oil. Those little cool food processing machines of Ultimate Tweaks. And Aurora, yeah, that's uses the Chasmbass oil. And now what do we use with Aurora? What can we use it for? Yeah, S.T.E.V.E, which is really much better than Aurora, has a lot of additional features. But that's not enough, guys, because I'm like the Heisenberg of Starfield today. Here is Pick Me Up, which is another very unique aid. So let me show you how we are actually doing this. Well, I never thought the life of a drug lord was going to be tough, but in the Starfield world, it's an awful lot of work in order to make 3 drugs, Aurora, S.T.E.V.E, and Pick Me Up. The other 4 up there are all have to be made in order to make those final 3. And the value is not that great. Aurora on its own is terrific, but the others have much less value. So it also requires 11 materials and 4 planets. By comparison, when I made meds, and I'll link that video up above using Ultimate Tweaks, we made 25 products with only 4 cargo links, and it did take 14 materials. The other chems and aids, much more complicated, were only 18 of them. That required 16 materials and 6 cargo links. But by comparison, both of those manufacturing operations were far more profitable and easier in the long run. Now, the other thing that's missing here, that's absent from my list, are the heart medications, and they are black hole heart, dwarf star heart, giant heart, subgiant heart, supermassive black heart, and hypergiant heart. That's quite a list, and I love the names, but there's 2 problems in trying to make them. One, they require alien genetic material that you pick up from animals like pteramorphs. So far, they are not harvestable, and I'd like to see a ranch that could contain pteramorphs, but it's possible for sure. The second ingredient is Caelumite, which is not mineable in Starfield because Starfield did not give us extractors. Now, there was a mod a long time ago called Freedom of Storage, and that guy did provide a Caelumite extractor, but he's abandoned the mod, and it no longer works in the recent versions of Starfield for PC. But I have found a way around it, and I'm going to show that to you as we look at how we can mine Caelumite and Aqueous Hematite coming up. Okay, to take a look at how we get Aqueous Hematite, we need to just float over here, over to where I have this extractors. Okay, this is the helium field also, but look at the extractor. In addition to aqueous hematite, it also gets caelumite and iron. So the story behind this is that I had to look for a mod that was capable of mining this stuff, but I then had to modify it so I could use it here, only for my own use, of course. And I've written to the mod author with the hope that maybe he'll get back to me and we can figure out if there's a way that we could make this available for everybody to use. But for now, it's just for me. Before we go further, let me explain to you how we get our Chasmbass oil here. Here's a food printer, which you can get after you've done a lot of research on Ultimate Tweaks. And as you see down here, it can make synthetic Chasmbass oil, and it requires a lot of stuff, but that's how it works. Now, in terms of our Aurora printers, well, let's go outside and look at the pick-me-up printer as an example. This requires aqueous, hematite, metabolic agent, and membrane. And of course, I just have this connected with links that come up to the fabricators, which are, of course, Centropat's famous pharmaceutical workbenches repurposed. Okay, well, that's how the situation works here. Let's go out in the field, take a brief look at the other outposts. Okay, guys, our first stop here is Ternion II. And here we are making hallucinogen, stimulant, biosuppressant, and way over here, uranium, which is necessary for that S.T.E.V.E drug. Okay, let's go to the next stop. Well, here's an overhead view of Rana III. First time I've been to this planet. Here we are harvesting membrane from a greenhouse, which is great. Another membrane, and metabolic agent. Also 2 greenhouses. Plus benzene and water, which we need for the Chasmbass oil. Okay, next stop. Well, here's Bardeen III, and this is producing sedative, and right here is carboxylic acids. So, one more stop. Well, finally, we are here at Sumati, and this was the most difficult outpost to set up because, as you can see, we are on the dividing line between 2 biomes, because over here in the ice and snow, I get tetrafluorides, and all the way over here on the savanna, I think I get chlorine. Also, hypercatalyst, and another unusual organic. Okay, well, that takes us back to Sirius 1 to tie everything up. Okay, well, we're back on Sirius 1 and taking a look at Tank Girl's TGS Buildable Player Homes over there. It's still available on PC. Here's a picture of the website on Nexus Mods. I'll leave a link to everything we talked about in the description below. But while we're here, of course, we have to give credit to Centropat for Ultimate Tweaks, which is the basis for all of the 3 videos that I've done on chems, meds, and drugs. It's only scratching the surface of the great things that are available on that mod. So if you like this video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.